Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here, welcome back to more Medieval Tutorial War, playing Britannia campaign as Norway on very hard difficulty, very late at night. So in the last episode, we sort of realized, I thought we were gonna have a quiet little rebel hunt go on, we would crush some castles, kill some armies, get peace and prosperity to our lands. But no, England, which I believe is the strongest faction at the moment. Is there a place I can see that? Let's go and see England's. Here we can see their military ranking compared to ours. Their different territorial rankings, financial ranking. Essentially, England is doing better than me on so many fronts, and they decided to pick a war with me by blockading my port. They've also set some troops ashore near Castletown, so I need to recruit some Huscarls to protect me straight away. Problem is, that's gonna cost 1,500, and I can't afford that because I'm building. So I need to cancel. The port is pretty unimportant. I would really like a church here though. And the conversion to a large town I'm going to cancel for now. Good. So now we can actually hire these troops. And they should hopefully help keep Castletown safe. But if they don't... Oh my gosh. We've sent down our assassin, who at long last can come to kill Richard. So we'll set him on the path to do that. Then this is going to be our Dublin fleet that can help us out if we need it. And we're going to move a ship over here. And I'm going to... We need to prepare a little army that can come over to protect Castletown potentially. Oh, they have a big fleet there. Because if Castletown comes under attack, I need to have our defense ready. We're probably going to send out Prince Snorri. And... I made a little bit of a mistake in the last episode by utilizing Ulrich's army here. So, let's start this episode off with something glorious, shall we? Håkon Storegård has not really gotten his chance to prove himself. His last name literally means big farm. Gård is farm and Stor is big, so it's like big farm. Håkon Big Farm! Compensating for something? Definitely. So Håkon and Ulrich are going to come in and totally crush the captain here. Scottspike Militia, Border Horses... everything. Now, we have the AI fight with us in this battle. And we have made siege equipment for them, so they will actually be besieging from a different side of town. So let's just go full out aggressive mode on these guys and rush in to take them. Now, I want to hear Håkon's idea of a great pre-battle speech. This place has wooden walls. I feel like it's an overkill with siege towers, but hey, they're here. Let's go take these guys, shall we?
I would see you strike down our foes in the name of the Church and Saint Peter. They deserve no better.
Alright, how about we strike it down in the name of Vikings? Yes, that sounds good. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take all of our siege equipment. Our siege tower will bring right over here. Our ram will obviously go to the gate. Now we can have one ladder here, and one ladder here. The Norse archers are holding this ladder, which is ridiculous. I mean, they're decent in melee, but still, you don't want your archers on that. Then we want our spear militia on this ladder, and they can go over here. So there we go. An attack on very many fronts. Yeah, they won't really have a good time here. But I do have mostly... archery units here. All of my melee guys are going to be moving up with the equipment themselves. Now, we're going to start the battle. Set him on aggressive. Is he behind me? No, he's on the other side of town. So right now, on the other side, we have Ulrich coming in. And Ulrich has with him 2 siege towers. So he's going to besiege here. Has the enemy deployed anything? No, the enemy has decided to deploy everything they have on this side of town. And when I say everything, I mean... some pike militia. Still, probably gonna take a few casualties going in, but Ulrich is gonna swarm in from the other side and hopefully distract them enough. So siege tower here, ram goes here, ladders here, ladders here, ladders there. And then there's nothing much for us to do than wait. I'm really happy with how this series has been received so far on YouTube. Lots of people who constantly are wanting more whenever an episode's uploaded, so it's good to hear. I was a bit unsure if people are actually going to enjoy it, but I think that answers my question. Alright. Bring the gates down.
Our siege towers are at the
They have some town militia here.
Our siege towers are at the walls.
Yeah, there are indeed. So have they made contact over here? They're doing well. The gate's about to burst. What do I do with the Viking Raiders? So I might not send them in immediately. Oh, we broke them here already. Wow. Yeah, we broke them there super quick. We're gonna break them on this wall too. Siege tower is also gonna utterly destroy them. It's just a massacre. Poor guys. Good job. Good job indeed. We'll start sending up our archers a little bit and make them drop the rum. Bra 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 bra. Alright, get into town, you guys. I did tell them to move, didn't I? They're still not really understanding it. Okay, here we go. Siege tower is down. Viking raiders are jumping onto the wall, feeling fresh, ready, and looking for a good fight. Okay, good. Now, we reached the walls over here with the ladders. Wasn't even really necessary because they just fled immediately. So here we go then. Let's get everybody into town, shall we? Let's start... Oh, still some guys on the walls, but we got it. Look at this. How's it going on this side of town? The siege towers have almost made contact, but they're being very slow about it. No matter. We won't be needing them, really. We'll be just fine without. So let's map up all of our infantry here, and we'll send them charging in. Now let's also begin moving up our archers, and we'll have Håkon himself come riding in, finally getting to prove himself in battle, to prove that he has more than just a big farm, that he also has a set of huge frickin' skills. Alright, these pikemen are not really sure how the whole running thing works. These Viking raiders are just gonna have a field day, look at this. Alright, strike them down! There we go, come on, smack them! You got this. Bang! Straight in the face. It's so lovely. Like, you can look at it from a distance like this and see armies moving, but you can go down and see the individual man fight for his life. That's something I really, really dig about this game. And in later medieval... No, Total War games, I think it was in like Rome 2 Total War. You can like get it like a cinematic camera view on each, on like different soldiers, and it's so cool. I really dig that. So we're gonna be obviously chasing them back to the center of town. There's really nothing to see here. There's no doubt who's winning this, you know. But let's not convert on the square just yet. We'll keep fighting little by little. And we'll aim all of our archers in the back here. So don't rush too fast, just take them out one by one. Very good. Ulrich's backups should hopefully be coming over the walls pretty soon. Alright. So far, so good. Alright, keep it up, keep it up. Push in, push in. Always aim your arrows at the guys in the very far back so we don't take friendly fire. And we are making our way through these men. Taking some casualties here and there, but that's to be expected. Don't worry about that. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Good. Now it looks like Håkon is right over here. And if the general is nearby, our men are going to be even braver when they fight, so that's always good. Hey, look at this! Looks like the AI reinforcements are actually going to come into play after all, so... Ulrich, I didn't mean to make you besiege this town, but hey, I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'm real glad you're here. Let's fire the missiles on the group over here. And we'll just watch on as they perish. Maybe not have Håkon in the middle of it. Just be at a little bit of a distance. I'd hate for you to fall in a rather pointless battle, you know? So, the Sami axemen over here are just sort of standing by. They're not really sending them up to attack, which is annoying me a little bit, but... Hey, they have to make their own choices, right? You know, it's the AI. They do what they feel like. Our archers have done enough. Let's now take the rest of our infantry, move it up to finish it and take the town square. Good job, every single one. And here come the AI.
General lies dead. We have sent the Kur to hell.
Good job. Proud of you.
Civilized peoples will be awed by
the
victory we have won.
That's another town in our possession. And hopefully a little boost to our current economy. We'll sack it for a little extra income. And more public order.
Nothing less than death.
Like, I watch Let's Plays and a lot of people are just Occupy, but for me, Occupy never works. The people are just extra pissed off. You know, you gotta chop down a few here and there, burn down a few houses. That's how you do it. That's the Norwegian way, okay? Alright, now with this done, let's start building a church. Tear it down, build a church. So now we're also going to take quite the army here. Let's press M to regroup the men in the armies. So let's take these guys and these guys and move them in. And let's assault! Now this is just a little fort, so it's not going to be awfully difficult to take, especially now with these puny forces. So King Magnus is going to take this fort personally, because we need a strong border against what's down there. Håkon got a little bit of dreads, that's good. I tend to prefer dread in my commanders. So if you have a commander with a lot of dreads, the enemy army you face are going to have less morale because they're scared of you. While if you have a very chivalrous commander, your own men will have more morale because they're like, oh, you're so great. Oh, England, yo.
We shall listen to your proposal, but do not expect much.
Ooh. Ooh, Nigel Thornberry here wants peace. They want peace. Oh my. They care so much about their goddamn map information. This is actually very good for me. Am I gonna take it? I have a diplomat in Ireland, correct?
Until we meet again, sire.
So check this out. Here's what we do. We assault Trim. We take Trim.
Yes.
We ask for a ceasefire, and the castle is in our hands and there's no war. Boom, and with Trim we can properly reinforce Ireland. Christopher, wow. Do you really think the odds are... His eyebrows must provide like half the backup. They think I'm out... Well, I'm definitely outclassed. I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm outclassed when it comes to troop quality, but seriously? One armored sergeant is better than all of these militia troops? I know it's a fortress as well, but... Alright. Sure. Prove me wrong then. Prove me wrong. But I think this is gonna be very, very easy, actually. Now, the main issue... Oh, they have ballista towers. That's gonna be nasty. But I don't think they do. Let's fight in the snow. Inga, you're usually... There we go, look at this. Sword Staff Militia bringing up all of these goods. So the thing about a fortress, have we besieged one yet? I'm not sure, but we gotta get through their first gate. Then they will fall back to their second gate. So they have more walls, more towers, more nastiness. And if you have a citadel, an upgraded fortress, you'll get an additional outer wall. So it gets difficult to take, but I don't see any ballista towers. These are regular towers, I think. I'm pretty sure anyways, but little does it matter. We'll send our rams straight up to the very front. Now the thing about ladders is that we will need at least one siege equipment for the final stretch. So I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to have this ladder right here. I'm going to simply drop it. And we can use this ladder later on, just to make sure that we actually still have ladders to use. We have very few men sieging a huge castle, but they have very few men defending it, so it's going to be an extremely awkward battle. But we will do our best. So, ladder, ram, break through, and then use the ram, hopefully if the ram survives, and we have a spare ladder if it doesn't, to breach the inner sanctum, so to say. Let's also just move the rest of our troops at a bit of a distance so we don't take fire, because I can imagine they're going to place their troops on the walls to try and fire a little bit at me. Start battle. Yeah, they position them along the wall here, meaning we're going to take some arrow damage. So let's get to it. The English billmen have gotten the role of moving the ram. I don't really like them. They're not sort of pure Norwegian blood, you know? They're sort of muddying up the bloodline. I know I'm being really terrible right now. Oh my. Okay. Boop. Let's send them on up. Now our spare militia are gonna struggle a little bit against the armored sergeants, so I think... Let's move them over here. And now what we need to do with our other troops is that we need to come to the aid of the others. So let's start slowly moving up the rest of the militia, because the militia are going to need to come to reinforce pretty shortly. Because this isn't a battle against the armored sergeants. The general seems to be chilling in the back of town here. Christopher. I'm surprised his helmet can cover those strong eyebrows even. Don't ask me why I keep going on about them. Just don't. I got strong eyebrows myself. I can make these jokes. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here, because the AI, the game was rather pessimistic about my chances. So here we go. Armored sergeants, they are totally going to wreck any spare militia I send on the walls. But here's the thing. They're going to notice the sword staff militia and rush over, but then we're going to send spear militia from the rear. So let's also send up more spear militia here to rush in. So now we're also going to use the ram, and hopefully... Oh gosh, yeah, they're right in position. I don't want to lose my sword staffs, but we're gonna lose men in this battle. That we are. I have prepared for that, so let's see. Let's actually bring these guys up to the gate here, these spear militia, so we can get them in as soon as possible. Now we've almost gotten up on the walls here, so we're then going to move across here. This is going to be really bad for my sword staffs. They're shaken already. The battle has barely begun, but they're already struggling on the wall, which was to be expected. I haven't gotten somebody over to help support them in time yet, but I will. It's help is on its way essentially. So the spare militia that are now here, we can send them straight over to come help. All right, we got to go support the sword staff guys, otherwise they won't last. So they're just gonna march through. It's gonna take them a little while. Ooh. The sword staff militia are fighting back against the armored sergeants? I thought for sure that they would be outclassed. That's really good, and with the spare militia also coming into the picture, that's gonna be really good. So now, let's also send the rest of these troops up onto the walls. Whatever way they feel like, through the gate, up the ladders, little does it matter. The armored sergeants are history. Look at this. We're losing men very quickly, and there we go. We got more men backing us up here. They're going to flee very soon, so here's what we do. If they're going to flee, then we need to prepare to catch them, so move down here. Move back down, because they're going to try to run out, so we need to be there to take them. Let's ride in with Inga and see if I can reach them in time. Because the general has now retreated back within the inner gate. So here we go, look at this. My spearmen need to stand here in guard mode and essentially... Oh, they're actually fighting to the death. The armored sergeants decided to stand and fight and take a few men down with them. I respect that. But if they try to flee right now, I have spearmen that are not obeying me and not doing what I... Yeah, they let him get away. I'll try to chase them down with Inga here. Oh, it's gonna be glorious. Now then, I need somebody to go pick up the ram again. That's the thing. And everybody should be pretty much out of combat right now. Let me just see this charge here. Get them, Inga! Maybe he'll get them one day, but it's not even... He's incompetent. Alright, so we're gonna grab the ram, and we're going to grab an extra set of ladders. Go do that. And then we're going to start assaulting the inner sanctum and figure out a way to deal with the general's bodyguard. It can be very difficult to kill groups of few enemies because... Oh, there we go. This guy has the right idea. You're getting promoted. Double kill. Double kill. I love that. Alright, can you please get the ram going soon? They're still trying to grab their siege equipment, but they seem utterly incompetent at it. Alright, ram and ladder is coming up and my troops are getting ready to storm in and take out Christopher and give him a much needed trim. Actually, he's going to lose trim. And I've run that joke into the ground by now. So you should stop. Really should, Dark. So let's... There we go. Now, let's try to take out the general's bodyguard in the best way possible. I'm thinking we should surround him from several sides, using all available personnel. You guys don't even really need to climb the ladders now, but just... Yeah, just never mind about the ladders. We won't even need them. So, here's what we're gonna do. let's not even have them as a group. We'll take this guy and move him in like this. We'll take the next guy, move him over here. The sword staff is going to go here, followed by setting up on this side. English billman will go here, followed by setting up on this side. And this spear militia will go here, followed by setting up over in this area. Let's see if that plan works at all. Probably not perfectly, but the general's bodyguard doesn't seem to be actually rushing at me immediately, which is good. It gives me some time to set up before I begin striking viciously at them. Now let's set Inga up to charge over on this side. Very good. Christopher. Oh, they're bracing for me. They're ready. They're ready to take down as many men as they can. And we can't really allow that to happen, so let's set up like that, Billman. Spare militia will march a little closer. Alright. Keep it up. Oh, this is really tense. They're looking at me. They're like, oh, are they gonna strike? They can ride out at me at any second now. Alright, let's go over here. There we go. We got this. Ain't no thing. Oh, these poor fools. Oh, well, okay, yeah, they're not gonna let me do it. Okay, we gotta go now. Everybody go, go, go. Oh, they crashed right into my spearman there. I was setting up for the perfect attack, but looks like it's gonna be much more blobified than I wanted it to be. Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to just close. This is good for closing in as well, though. I mean, look at this. They're going to be encased on all sides. Let's see, where's Inga? Oh, he's fighting. Inga and Christopher are right next to each other fighting. Inga has been so bloodthirsty. He's going crazy just sitting down in Dublin with nothing happening. So here they are, fighting upon the battlefields. Let's see if the English billman can kill the English general. Wouldn't that be fun? Looks like Christopher's slowly getting his eyebrows trimmed. He's like, too short! Too short! Wow. Wonderful. And there's 2 minutes left on the timer, so I think we're gonna say goodbye. That was fun. That was fun. That was a fun little fortress siege. How quaint. Now then. It is us. As in ours, not as. I think. Sack it. It is us. It's not ours. It's whatever. Whatever. Let's make a chapel. Let's sue for peace.
This had best be worth our time.
Yes. Mapping from. I'm not gonna push it. I mean, they have modest wealth. Dark, don't push it. Dark, don't push it. Dark, don't push it. Just a little bit of cash.
This seems quite reasonable.
I didn't want to push it. There we go. Trade rights, ceasefire, and 1,500 florins over 3 turns.
Farewell.
Hostilities ceased. And you have just given me a fortress in Dublin. Oh my. Now then, let's move him back to Dublin, and we'll rather keep Trim as it is. I should actually do a little bit of troop swapping right here. Let's send in all of the rested troops to Trim, and then take out all of the... First of all, I'll merge some. And take the unrested troops over to Dublin. Something like this. I like that. Okay. Well, it's once again peaceful here in Ireland, and Inga is a proven commander. Oh, you're a man of the people, Inga, and I can appreciate that. Now let's retrain what we got here. Retrain the boat? Nah. Boats don't need retraining. Now we just gotta keep getting men. Now a militia drill square would be good for getting even more militia, but do we want that, or do we want to focus on something potentially a little bit different? Well, I mean, it's probably gonna... Do we want a militia drill square in Dublin? I mean, getting more men here is definitely going to be useful, but now we have a Norwegian fortress, so maybe we need to focus less on the military, and we could instead focus on something else, like paved roads. It's always very useful, even though maybe it'll just be more beneficial for my enemies. that are coming to march on me. But you know what? Paved roads, pretty decent thing to make, so we're gonna make it. Now, guys and girls, I think we have to conclude the episode there. That war with England turned out well for me. We're gonna kick the shit out of Richard in due time. We're sending over an assassin. He is... yeah, Ulf is actually here. In 2 turns' time, we'll get our revenge on Richard. But until that day comes, we gotta lay off the silver. Actually, we still need another merchant, don't we? Yeah, we gotta hire one more. Alright. Well, have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.